Hello and welcome. So in this video I'm going to show you how to use Titania in the index and how good she is because nobody knows. Really quick, Titania build. So this is the build. You can see the names of the mods, but I'm just gonna hover over each of them, just to you can see them. Okay, here you go. This is a mod specifically for Titania. Okay, quick explanation here, right? So the reason why I use this mod because it gives you it gives you 225% with 4 stacks, 225% for the speed and the fire rate, right? So this is really important. That's so much damage, of course, and the flight rate increase or the speed when you're flying is really important. This happens when you cast your first ability 4 times, because it stacks up to 4 times. Secondly, I replaced the third ability with Nourish. You can replace the second ability, it doesn't really matter. I never used the second or the third, you can replace any of them, doesn't matter. Another thing why we use enemy sense, there's enemy radar here and enemy radar here, because this is really important. You need to see on the map because you're flying too fast, so your eyes won't be able to follow them or something. You need to see them on the map, and this gives you flat crit chance, really good, and this gives you more fire rate, more damage, right? So this is Titania. Now we'll go for the weapon, and by the way, this is the only thing you need. You only need Titania with her weapon, that's it. So we go for the weapon. Here you go. Just gonna hover over them. Here you go. You don't need damage, right? Because we already have a lot of damage, but it doesn't really matter. By the way, any prime mods or galvanized mods or whatever you see, you can just replace them with the normal ones. It's fine. For the arcane, I have this. Now you don't need to aim for the head, it just happens. You're just shooting at them and it happens. You find yourself having max stacks here. I'll show you all that in a second. And third thing, we need Zenoric, because Zenoric not only gives you the 50% additional energy from energy pickups, which this is our only source of energy, but also the first ability, it gives 20% more ability strength, so this is good. Go into the game, you need to start from the clan or any relay to get a specific map. We don't need, there's 2 maps, one of them is sealed. Now we don't need this one at all. We need this one that you can see right now, because we're going to be flying. So this is how it begins. You start at this position, right? I'm just going to try as much as possible to explain everything I'm doing in the run, right? So you don't get lost. First of all, you're going to jump to this point. Go to your operator, cast the first ability, and cast number 3. It's free because we have Zenoric. Now you're going to wait for the orb. Take the orb, cast number 4, spam number 1 4 times. Now you have a maximum of 225%, as much as I said. And we're just going to hunt them down. Just keep your eyes on your energy and the red icon at the top. That's how you know how much points you have. However, it's important to know how much you get as a bonus from scoring points. So I have 22 right now, as you can see. I'm going to score them. And by the way, it's important to know the locations of the orbs. So there's an orb here. There's an orb here. There's an orb there. There's one here in the middle. There is one here, right? You do the math, okay? So there's a lot of them. Whenever you feel like you're going out of energy, just cast Nourish and fly to them, collect them, then keep going. There's one. Whenever they start, respawning a bit slower, just give him some distance. You can go higher, they will spawn. You can go to the other half of the map, they will spawn. Okay, here we go. Right, so this is basically the build. This is basically it. I'm going to explain everything once I get out. Hello. Sorry I wasn't able to record how much I got, the results of that mission. But I got 1 million because there's an event credit booster going on. And I also have the credit booster itself with the credit blessing. So that's why I got 1 million for a run, one run amount of credits. I'm going to explain some stuff here really quick. Just for anyone that doesn't really understand how the build works. For Titania, the reason why I have Nourish here, which comes from Grendel, is because it gives you damage, you do viral damage, but it also gives you more energy, right? And I replace it with a third one because it doesn't really matter actually. You can replace it with a second one or the third one. I use neither of them. I only use the fourth one and the first, right? Fourth to fly, first to stack this mod. You have enemy radar because because you're flying too fast, you can't really concentrate on enemies where they are. You just look at the map, see any red icon, go to it and eliminate it. That's as simple as that. So that's why the map, looking at the map, is really a really important part of the whole synergy, right? For shards, I don't really have. Oh yeah, I have one which increased the effectiveness on energy orbs. Again, you don't really need that, but it's a quality of life things that I have. You can just ignore it, or you can have it. It's fine, totally fine. Going to the settings, I'm going to show you some stuff you can switch on. Going to accessibility, going all the way down to character highlights. Click on that. So you can see enemy highlight color. I have it on 100. As you can see, it's easier to see them this way, but actually hurt my eye. I'm going to place it on 70, right? I think 70 is good. So use that, it really makes your life easier for the mouse. And when you go to under gameplay, you can see invert tab and hold abilities. Just click on that and search for Titania. As you can see, I have it inverted. Why? Because the first ability, to get the stacks, you need to hold number 1, right? Because it have two effects. If you hold it and if you tap it, it have 2 different effects, right? So originally you would need to hold it. So when we inverted it in the settings, now you only need to just tap it 1 time. So it's easier to play, with the synergy. So this is really important. Okay, so before I show you the 10 rounds run into the index, I just wanted to say a couple of things. I already done it, but I just wanted to say a couple of things that I remembered when I was playing before you watch, so you can know what's going on. First of all, Titania has a passive, something like a passive. It's like fetch or vacuum mods on your companion, which she can grab stuff from 12-14 meters away, something like that. So that's the reason why you can see Titania grabs or vacuums the gems from far away. You don't have to walk on it, you just need to be close to it, right? So that's first. Secondly, you need to focus on your map. Map is the most important thing on the run. Once you press M, you'll have like a mini map, a moving mini map, almost in the middle of the screen, so you don't have to, your eyes won't get tired. It's close to the center of the screen, so this is how you know where the enemy's at, and you need to focus at it 100% of the time. One more thing you need to focus at, which is the energy. So you need to focus on the energy. Once you see that your energy is low, you need to just leave everything in your hands and go pick every orb till you fill your energy bar, right? And of course focus on nourish timers. Finally, I wanted to notify about how important this mod is. So it's not about ability duration, it's more about the secondary effect here. 120% energy spent on abilities converted to shields. So this is important for the shield gating technique. I'm not going to put all the 10 rounds, right? I'm just going to show you two of them. You got the point, right? And then I'm going to skip till the so we can see the results. Thank you. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to play index for 1 hour, or not 1 hour, actually I'm going to play index for 10 rounds, so you can see how much I make.
Who rules the index? Find out when the bell rings. Let the training begin. Exciting! Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Credits in the bucket. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Best brokers in the ring. Brokers holding many points look like shiny bait. Point up for grabs. Come on, broker. How long are you going to let them do this to you? Investors